Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, Starchaeology Tarot. I am Desi. I'm so thrilled, honored, and privileged to get to give you this March 2022 tarot reading. I am looking for messages today that will align you with your highest self, your highest path, your highest good. I'm only looking for messages that will empower you to step into who you really are, your sovereignty, the sovereignty that you have over your every present moment and your future as well. The more you understand about yourself, the more you understand about your present moment, the more tools you have to change it if you don't like it. And that's what tarot helps us to do through the power of introspection and seeing things maybe in a way that we wouldn't see them otherwise. I'm calling in your guides, Virgo, your guides, your ascended masters, your angels and archangels, and every consciousness that is invested in your growth, well-being, and fulfillment. Especially those that are no longer with us. I'm not sure why that. I don't usually say that, but maybe some of you watching have recently lost someone, or maybe not recently lost someone. But I feel the presence right now of people who have recently departed their 3D form. So they're here. What are the messages for Virgo? What are the messages for Virgo spirit? It's good for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take what resonates, and leave the rest. What are the messages for the Virgo collective spirit for the month of March? What are the messages for the Virgo collective for the month of March? Eight of Wands. Ace of Swords. Okay. Three of Wands. Virgo. This is a beautiful message. I'm really thrilled to hear this. Wow. Okay. This could be different. So I got a few different interpretations of this. So definitely be patient. Stick with me until the message that's yours reaches you. Virgo, the Eight of Wands. You're in a position in March where you are getting a lot of good news rushing in. Some of you are just getting, it's almost like wish fulfillment, like this. Things that you want are going to be flying to you, like you are magnetized for each other. Maybe it's things that you have put out into the universe before, and now it's like you're cashing in on these things that you've wanted. The universe is holding up its side of the bargain. Others of you, it's not so much wish fulfillment, but it's like opportunities that maybe you didn't expect, but that do align with something that you want or bringing you towards something that you want. Good news rushing to your way. Good news in whatever form that is. Maybe it's not a literal opportunity, but it is news that is valuable to you, that's good, that uplifts you. Some of you, it's not so much opportunities or literal good things or good news rushing to you. It's just the uptick of sudden action in your life. It's like if you have felt like things have been quiet and slow or stagnant, suddenly there's this, you light a flame and it's becoming a forest fire very quickly in March. It takes on a momentum of its own, and suddenly you're swept up in the action of pursuing something that you want. So it's not necessarily like, oh, I'm getting these things delivered to me that are good, but it's like you're leading the charge in moving towards the things that you want, and you feel like that there's a force almost outside of yourself that is carrying you through that. That's where that Wands energy comes, that fire energy. It's taking on a life of its own, a momentum of its own, and you are being swept up in the action. It's not like trudging along and like the tedious thing of like, hustling, trying to make this work. It's like, great, all the action that you're putting out there is being appreciated and is actually getting you places. That's what I see happening in March for you. Now, what's the obstacle? The obstacle is you may be learning something in March that is an inconvenient truth to the action that you want to be taking. Now, this isn't true for all of you. Again, a lot of interpretations of this here, so please stick with me. Some of you, it is like a truth is revealing itself that makes you rethink the opportunities rushing to you. It makes you rethink what you thought was good news. It makes you rethink this exciting time of like fiery action that you're being swept up into. It's like a truth is being revealed, or the wool is being pulled off of your eyes, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm seeing this all differently than I saw this before when I decided I wanted to do this, or when I decided this would be good for me, or this was the opportunity that I needed. This isn't a bad thing, Virgo. Like, you know, that makes it sound scary in some way. It's not. This is so positive. It's like, it's always positive to learn the truth of something. Always. Even if it makes you uncomfortable. If it does, even better. Even better for a truth to make you uncomfortable. It is those uncomfortable moments that test us, stretch us, grow us. Those are the opportunities we have to rewire our brain and rewire ourselves so that we are more aligned with the people that we want to be. We are more of the people that we aspire to be. They're opportunities. That's what this is for you, Virgo, in March. For those of you for whom it is not a truth that is being revealed, this is more about a decision that you make. There is a decision that you may be making in spite of the action that's happening around you, in spite of the good action happening around you, or in spite of an opportunity that comes to you. It may feel like you have a decision to make that's in conflict with that opportunity. Like there's a new, like you make a decision that almost like puts you in conflict or is in spite of the opportunities rushing to you. Maybe it's like a good opportunity that comes your way and you realize like, I'm actually going to say no to this. I thought I was going to say yes to this and actually I'm saying no to it. And it feels like making that decision is an obstacle to your current situation, or it feels like it's in conflict with your current situation. I want to invite you, Virgo, to challenge that belief. Sometimes we have to do something that is in conflict with our present situation, and it's those times of taking contrary action to what is easiest, contrary action because it feels right, that actually sharpens who we are, sharpens our values, sharpens our priorities, sharpens our dreams. It doesn't have to be a conflict. This Ace of Swords obstacle can actually be a tool that is just helping you define yourself and who you are, what you stand for, and what you want. Which is really powerful. It's a gift. It's like this new decision, this new idea you have, or this truth, this mental clarity is, it's just bringing you closer to who you really are. And it might feel like it is in conflict with your present moment. It might feel like, why does this have to happen now? Why do I have to be thinking this now? When it looks like on paper everything's going well for me, or like this opportunity looks so great, or this good news should be good news for me. Why do I have to be thinking this about this right now? Why do I have to have this alternate idea that feels like it's pulling me from this easy path I could take? I totally empathize with you, Virgo, if that's how you're feeling. But those are really the greatest opportunities that we have to sharpen. The word sharpen just keeps coming up for me. Sharpen who we are. It's like to bring into focus who we really are. If you feel blurry about yourself, It's like, yeah, I kind of know who I am. I'm like this blurry figure. It's like it's opportunities like this of taking contrary action that bring you into, it's like the kaleidoscope moves and you come into this crystal clear, like glowing detail. The beauty of who you are comes into that crystal clear glowing detail. We always want to invite opportunities that help do that to us, not opportunities that make us more blurry to ourselves and to each other. And I don't want to say like blurry, that's not the same thing as uncertainty, right? Uncertainty actually is something that sharpens us. Living in uncertainty is something that can sharpen us, that can bring us into focus, bring our priorities and values into focus. It's that conflict that helps us. I mean, by blurriness, inauthenticity. Blurriness is when your outsides don't match your insides, and you're like, okay, I say I believe this, but I'm acting in this way. Or like this new opportunity is here, but I'm having this like alternative way of thinking right now. I'm not going to honor this. I'm going to just say yes to the new opportunity because that's what I'm supposed to do. That makes you, that blurries, sorry, that's not even a verb. That blurs who you really are, the beauty of who you really are. Honoring the beauty of who you really are brings you further into focus, which would mean acknowledging that conflict for you, acknowledging that alternative thought that you have that may be unconventional, that may be pushing you away from this, maybe like universally recognized good thing that may not be good for you. That really leads me into the advice, Virgo. The advice is to welcome the thing that makes you strange. I'm getting this feeling that this Ace of Swords for you, it's a truth about yourself, a truth about your world, how you see the world, your belief systems, an idea that you have, a decision that you make. It is something that is going to set you apart from other people. It might make you feel like you do not belong. It might make you feel like, oh, I'm really unconventional, I'm weird, I'm doing something non-traditional. It might be something that other people even like make fun of you for. That's very Three of Wands energy, like something that you are bullied for, or something that other people say, that's not a good thing, or culture says, that's not a good thing, be careful, don't do that. That's where you need to turn to your inner doctrine and really ask yourself, ask your higher power, is this good? Or is it bad because this society is telling me this is bad? That takes the greatest kind of strength. One of the greatest kinds of strength known to humankind to ask that question, because it is always so much easier to choose what the tribe is doing so that we still belong to the tribe. This is a defining time for you, Virgo, where you are being challenged by being set apart. You are being pulled from the pack, and your values, your beliefs are being challenged against your desire to fit in and to belong. All I can tell you is honoring the thing that sets you apart is the thing that will bring you fulfillment ultimately. Making a decision based on your need to belong, or because it's the conventional thing, or everyone would say yes to this opportunity, everyone would welcome this good news coming, so I should do that too. That is not the path that will bring you closer to your highest self. That is not the path that will help you realize who you really are. That is not the path that will allow you to help yourself and help others best. That is a path that will only blur you. So Three of Wands, the advice is simply to say yes to this, say yes to the obstacle. It is to say yes to this Ace of Swords. Whatever form it's hitting you in, a new belief system, alternative thinking, a truth that you are seeing that other people are not, a mental clarity, a fog lifting, and you're being like, but this is what's happening, or like, this makes me think this about this situation. An idea that you have, a decision that you make, it's to say yes to that Ace of Swords, not to resist it, not to make it your obstacle, not to make it your enemy. It is not something to overcome, it is something to surrender to. Because surrendering to it is what opens your path to you. I see your path lighting up for you in front of you. Well, the moment you say yes to this, the moment you surrender to this, your path becomes clear, or at least your few next steps become clear. You have direction by saying yes to this. And it's that direction, that purpose, that just helps you. It brings you closer to who you really are, to yourself. I want to say to God, for some of you. You're well on your way, Virgo, if you're able to do this month. This is a new adventure for you, the Three of Wands. I mean, you really, what you do by surrendering to this obstacle is you say yes to your unique adventure. This adventure belongs to nobody else but you. It is yours to take. And it will be waiting for you until you say yes to it. So it's up to you how much time you want to waste resisting it, or if you want to just say yes to it and go. I hope this was clarifying, Virgo. I would love to hear how this looks specifically for you in your life, so feel free to comment below and share. Lastly, I cannot do this work without you, truly. So I am asking you from the deepest place in my heart to please support this channel in any way that you can. Like, subscribe, comment, engage with the videos. Check out your other placements, not just your sun sign. Share this channel. Share readings with, send people in your life their signs, the readings for their signs. Share it on social media. I would love a shout out. I will respond to you on social media at Starchaeology Tarot, on TikTok or Instagram. And lastly, if you are able, you can support with a few dollars a month on my Patreon at the link below. That supporting, becoming a patron really, really, really can help me make more videos, more readings for you, more specific readings, a wider range of types of readings. Basically, you help me help you better. And by becoming a patron, you also get a lot of discounts on personal readings. You get bonuses. You get access to extra readings that I'm not posting on YouTube. So please check that out and consider that for the cost of one drink per month. I would be so, so grateful. I'm so grateful, regardless, just to get to connect with you, just to have this sacred time with you. So thank you for being here. I am wishing you the most beautiful March, Virgo, and I'll see you next time.